Weekend observations brought to you by Miller Lite. Great taste. 96 calories. Available for delivery. Beer delivery. Sounds delightful.
We are a bit of a zoo here. Stugotz, just before starting this, shot one of those guns right at my face right before starting. The sound is magical. There's just something very soothing about it. I think we should put it on the Calm app.
Really?
It feels.
You're gonna meditate to it?
It's a wonderful sound. I don't even know what kind of gun is that. What is that? Okay, very good.
No idea. Dan, until this past weekend, he hadn't won a major in 2 years. He had surgery, and many thought we had seen him win his last major. But after watching him pick wedgies and make awkward faces for over 5 hours en route to winning his second Australian Open, Dan, make no mistake about it. Rafael Nadal is back. Rafa.
No athlete in the history of sports is more associated with picking wedgies than him, correct?
He's the guy. Still have my top 5 tennis matches.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Because the funny thing about, I think we'd agree on this. Will we not agree on this? That for all the talk of how heartwarming Nadal yesterday, he's the third best from the group, correct?
No, he's the best.
No, Nadal.
He's got 21. Yeah, the
No,
other
Nadal's
two have
the
20.
best.
Yeah.
When he's healthy, that's the only thing that was stopping him from owning that record before was the injuries. No, he's the best when he's at his peak fitness.
He's won every major at least twice.
Although Djokovic is,
I mean, Federer's pretty.
but flat track bully, Roger Federer.
All right, number 5, Stugotz.
85 French Open women's final. Chris Evert, Martina Navratilova. Navratilova had won like 7 straight. Everett wins in three sets. She retains her world #1 ranking. How about that?
Number 4.
Nadal Medvedev, 2022 Aussie Open. We saw what happened. We discussed it. I told you the whole deal.
Mike is now actively firing that gun into the studio glass. Number 3.
Dan, 1991, 4th round, U.S. Open. Connors Krickstein, one of the great matches of all time. Connors, ranked 174th in the world, wins 7-6 in 5 sets. Incredible U.S. Open run. He points at everyone in the crowd. It was fantastic. Jimmy Connors. That's tennis.
Jessica, it's pathetic when you do it. You're doing it the timing is wrong.
Sexist.
Wow, that was quick.
Number 2.
Damn.
Number 2. Number 2, Stugotz.
89 Wimbledon finals, Dan. 22-minute, 34-point, 4th set tiebreaker. Borg versus McEnroe. Borg wins in the 5th set, 8-6.
Are you now alleging that yesterday's match is the greatest of all time?
No, that was number 4 on my list.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was distracted.
Nadal Medvedev 2022 Australian Open Finals.
My bad. I'm sorry.
You got it.
Number 1, the best tennis match of all time is blank.
Mike, this is important. I think you agree. 2010 Wimbledon, 1st round. I know it's odd for a 1st round match to be the greatest match I've ever seen, but this match lasted 11 hours and 5 minutes over 3 days with John Isner finally beating Nicholas Mahutz 70-68 in the 5th set.
It is. It'll never be topped.
Ever. 70-68. The match took 3 days.
All right. This is nonsense. This is totally distracting. Now you got 3 of the guns popping in the other room. Everyone's just popping their things whenever they want to. Keep it going.
Death, taxes, and Anthony Davis coming back from injury, playing 1 game, and sitting out the next one. AD, very wordy. Death and taxes. Even when Tom Brady himself announces his retirement, I still won't believe it. He'll have to go a full year without playing football before I start believing him. Full year.
I meant to ask you guys, we did not talk about this at all last week, but it was reported, Stugotz, that Sean Payton, before that Dolphins game this year where the Dolphins went up to New Orleans and won, it was reported that Sean Payton had called Drew Brees to ask him if he would come out of retirement just for that game. And
No way.
And if he had, he would have won that game. Like, he would have been better than...
He'd still be the quarterback.
He would have been better than whatever the Saints were going to do. The Saints got shut out, correct?
It was Trevor Siemian.
They scored 3 points.
It was Ian Book.
No, it was not Trevor Siemian.
They did not get shut out.
They
who
were
was it?
dying to have Trevor Siemian. It was Ian Book.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, no, that was a report that was going around. They also inquired with Phillip Rivers. I think Brees answered the call from a golf course. It was like, no.
Are you guys actually playing with guns, or are those the sounds in my head? I mean,
Stugotz, have you not noticed that we have been playing with the actual guns? It's a lot of fun to make the sound with the guns.
you're right. Another ball. Wow, it is fun. Nathaniel Hackett said he's ready to get to work on the Broncos offense. Translation, Aaron Rodgers headed to Denver. By the way, never trust a guy named Nathaniel. Top 5 names not to trust. Oh, man. Number 5.
Oh, really?
Just
Okay.
first names, yeah.
That not
You
to
trust a Nathaniel? Because I would not, Dan. It's a dangerous game. Don't do it. I care about you.
Number 5.
Elon.
Number 4.
Judas.
Wow. 3 better than Judas. Strong start. Number 3.
Donald. What happened?
Number 2.
Nathaniel.
And finally, the number 1 name not to trust.
Stugotz.
Oh, I thought for sure Adolf would make an appearance in that
Whoa.
list.
What happened?
Finding 3 better than Judas was impressive. Fair
Like
play,
that?
Stugotz.
Thank you. Mobile orders at Starbucks have become a major problem. You know what the M in mobile order stands for, Dan?
Major problem.
Major problems. I'm telling you, I'm walking in there. They're not, listen, they are not serving the people who are walking in and waiting online. All they're doing is taking care of their beloved mobile orders. It's annoying. How about me? I'm sitting there. I'm at the counter. I want to order a double espresso, and you're not even paying attention to me. Why? Because you're making all the mobile orders for people who aren't standing in front of you.
Why don't you just order on mobile then?
I don't know how.
There it is. And there it is.
It's the greatest. Sometimes you go to a Starbucks and there's 15 people in line, and you cut them with your mobile order that,
Yeah.
you placed when you took off.
It's
the
annoying.
best. No, it's the best.
No, but how about me? I'm sitting there. I'm standing right in
You're a
front
sucker.
of you. I want to order
You're
a
a sucker
drink.
for
and
not
all-
ordering mobile.
Yeah, but the people aren't there yet.
That's right. That's why
the
they're
point.
that's why they're doing it, so that they can get past the grandpas that don't do it mobily.
Gotcha.
We are getting aced out, Stugotz.
Yeah,
from,
we are.
From everything. They're just,
I
everyone's
just want to show up and order a coffee.
Everyone's elbowing us out, and you're standing in the middle of the store without realizing that you're your great grandfather.
Everyone's getting coffee. No one's ordered. No one's saying a word. I'm sitting here trying to speak, trying to order coffee, but everyone who's not saying anything and not trying to do anything, they already have their coffee. Oh. Fun game.
Wow, Jessica. What was that, Jessica?
Trying to do 2 at once. Baby.
Where was it? Tom Brady, Dolphins president, collision course.
What?
Yeah.
Michigan ties.
Yep.
Michigan
Building
man.
a house in Miami. Retired, according to Jeff Darlington and Adam Schefter. Stephen Ross, Jim Harbaugh, Tom Brady. How about that? Michigan man. If he doesn't play quarterback for the Dolphins. He might be quarterback and president.
Yeah, put it on the poll, Guillermo. Would you like to see Tom Brady become quarterback and president of the Dolphins?
Lane Kiffin, plus a quarterback named Jackson Dart, equals fireworks. Lane Kiffin has been waiting his entire life to have a quarterback named Jackson Darts. So awesome. They're going to score 100 points a game. They might give up 120, but who cares? Excited. Dan, remember when Bruce Pearl having a barbecue was a big deal?
Shirtless Bruce Pearl at college basketball games was a big deal.
He's got a lifetime contract.
Wasn't he run from the sport, like banished for cheating? And now, no, never mind. Okay, very good.
He's good. You know
he is, right? Auburn's never been ranked number one before.
Auburn's very good. He's a very good coach. And so they gave him a lifetime contract.
3-year banishment for Bruce Pearl. Now he's back.
He is back. You know what the number one women's tennis player in the world had in Australia, Dan?
Nope.
A Barty party. Down under. The B in Burrow stands for bling. Cooper Kupp. No one can figure out how he's so good. Dan, you know what the K in Cooper Kupp stands for?
I do not.
Caucasian. The Rams are playing at home, yet they are the road team in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl. The Stugotz is strong in you. Jimmy Garoppolo.
I saw a kid, by the way, Stugotz. A kid's got like 15,000 signatures, or maybe, no, it's 100,000 signatures for Super Bowl Saturday.
About time.
Your idea.
Mm-hmm.
Your idea.
Yep. We'll talk about it later. Let's get that kid on the pod. God bless football, Billy, if we can. And Dan won't talk to him.
Steal his idea. Tell him he stole your idea, this thief.
Oh, I will.
If Stugotz knew how to use change.org, he could have done this himself.
Change.who? What's .org?
Yeah, if that's not going to be on the tombstone of Stugotz, what's .org?
.com.
And what's giving?
I'm shocked that Stugotz has not started a number of .orgs.
He just doesn't know how. He needs you guys to set up the website for him.
Am I missing something? Like, why should I?
No taxes.
Oh.
Is Whittingham's resume on his own website, and is it like chriswhittingham.edu?
It's a great idea. I'm going to start chriswhittingham.edu.
Better do it before the end of the segment.
Or before I do it and make you pay for it. Jimmy Garoppolo, going back to pass, at times feels like a roller coaster. Hey, everyone, let's hop on the Garoppolo.
I thought Garoppolo was going to make a play out of one of those crazy scrambles. He had like 3 of them late in the game, didn't he? Where he was just sort of running away in circles, trying to do the Mahomes from the rush and got outside it. But then.
Poor T. Higgins. How come nobody talks about him? He's good. It's all Chase and Burrow and Chase, and no one talks about T. Higgins.
It's true, but I also think that T. Higgins is getting those kinds of numbers because Jamar Chase is taking the rest of the...
there it is again.
He had the numbers before.
Number
Jamar
one
Chase.
receiver? Number one
T.
receiver?
Higgins would be a number one in several.
T. Higgins is
In fact,
good,
I'd venture
man.
to say that maybe even Tyler Boyd could be a couple teams' number one wide receiver.
No, their receivers are all good. There's no disputing that.
Dan, every now and then, a team drafts a player that completely changes the fortunes and the future of the organization for the better. A player who has what they like to call the it factor. Leader, calm under pressure, never gets rattled. A guy who says, hey, everyone, hop on my back. I'll take you to the promised land. For the Cincinnati Bengals, that guy is Evan McPherson.
He's the cocky kicker. He's going to do so many interviews the next 2 weeks.
Oh, he's good. Until he misses one. And then we'll rip him to shreds because he's a kicker.
He's going to enjoy the next 2 weeks, though.
Yes, he is. Patrick Mahomes, do it in the postseason. Dan, maybe now you see that something is just a little off in Kansas City. If not, no big deal. Perhaps you'll see it your next game. Oh, wait. That won't be until September.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. The Rams won despite Sean McVay. Has the term "a team is a quarterback away" ever been more true than it is right now in San Francisco? Something to ponder, right? I mean, they are a quarterback away. They really are.
And your quarterback can't just be 21 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, right? Because those numbers would have been those numbers got Troy Aikman in the Hall of Fame.
Different time, though.
I know.
They gave the ball to Emmett 1,000 times a game.
I know, but they're throwing the ball to Samuel. They're getting it to Samuel. That was moving, I thought, at the end of the game. Samuel, who's given his entire body, his wrecking ball of a body, to wanting it, was clearly just broken, emotionally broken, consoled by Odell Beckham in a way that has ruined Mike's next 2 weeks and turned his mentions into a dumpster fire.
How annoying was that, Mike? He had a good game. He's a good player. He's still a good player. He's going to be a major part of a Super Bowl team, and now he is leader guy.
He is. He's mad that Odell Beckham. It's just because, how bad was it in your mentions yesterday? Was it terrible?
Hey, he's got like a weird cult fan base around him. No, it's not great, man. It's actually quite painful.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And Orgeron.
I'm sorry to laugh. I'm allowed to laugh at your sports pain, am I not?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, why do we do any of this, right? Just laugh at each other when they're suffering. Make us feel better about ourselves.
Ed Orgeron, Zach Taylor, proof anyone can win with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Seriously.
Les Miles said Jamar Chase was not a wide receiver. I feel like I should say that every day until for the rest of the time.
Champion coach. You know what the D in Daniil Medvedev stands for, Dan?
I do not.
Dude is a choker.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Jay was up 2 sets. 40 love in that third set and up a break, and he choked. An annual tradition, unlike any other. LeBron going back home for treatment, receiving said treatment, playing like he's 30 again, and none of us asking a single question. Very wordy annual tradition.
It is, though, but it is a tradition. Every year he disappears for a little while in the season to get whatever. He goes to wherever the Jiffy Lube is to get
right around the All-Star break.
Everything gets cleaned out.
Boom, 30. NBA Finals. The Chiefs won the Super Bowl when they won the coin toss against the Bills. I wrote that at 21-3. I regret that. Hell was I thinking? Speaking of hell, Art Bryles. Dan, those are the weekend observations.